was real young. Her best friend is a skinhead chick. She knows an Asian boy named Yick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike. And I am still in love with that girl named...
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
G'day, Mike.
And Rick Johnson.
Hello.
We are in episode 144, Ghost in the Machine Part 2. Paige is outraged at the verdict of her rapist, Dean, and she goes a little nuts. Hannah, how does it start?
So Paige lost her case. I don't know why I'm smiling. That's not funny. I'm just so happy to be doing the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm a little tired, too. I don't know why. Well, they're doing construction, so also if you hear banging, it's like not very gentle or tender. They're really just throwing shit down the stairs. And then she's pissed and she's like throwing clothes around her room. She calls herself like a no-style loser. And then Marco comes up and he was like, well, you know, when I got bashed, I also felt like a loser. And I wanted to change my skin. But she's still pissed. And she says she'll be down in a minute.
Well, she really takes it out of Marco, too.
Yeah, he really tried to help.
Yeah.
Theme music kicks.
Also, Marco's hair.
Man, that fucking hair.
It's worse. It's, oh my God. I feel like it only gets worse.
When he came in, they like backlit him so you could see that he was coming out of a hallway. His hair was glowing. It was so wild. It's
like straightened within an inch of its life with like
Doesn't he have a hat on? Doesn't he have a hat on?
No, I don't think not in that scene.
In the opening scene, he has a hat on.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah.
He probably couldn't get the top right, so they threw a hat on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing the hat sideways.
Oh,
God.
Like Vinny from Less Than Jake does at age 50.
I don't know if Vinny's doing that anymore.
Well, he's. I'm sure he is.
Yeah,
I'm sure he is. Rick, can you take it after the intro?
Theme song hit.
Yeah, I will also add that the music kicking in after this cold open was jarring. Like so, like you're about to get in some heavy stuff.
Yeah,
whatever it takes.
Yeah,
it's like whoa.
I love it so much.
So I was confused where the party was originally, but they're at a party and it is raging. I never was in a dorm, never stayed in a dorm other than like one night, you know? Did both of you live in the dorm at a certain point?
Nope.
I did, but I lived in...
Was there parties?
I lived in an art school dorm, and also... I didn't go to parties because I just was.
Well, I mean, I would assume that you would hear this party that is happening.
Yeah, in my experience, there's not like a big, fun, open dorm area, but also like probably at a big university there is. I don't know.
There wasn't a big enough dorm area where you could play with beach balls and literal frisbees.
Is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be like Dylan's hockey house?
Well, he's in the dorm.
Yeah,
you're right.
In normal colleges, this would not happen in a dorm. I could see it happening in a co-op or a fraternity house, but definitely not a dorm.
It was like, have we all seen Back to School?
Of course.
It's
Mr. Rodney Dangerfield.
It's like the Oingo Boingo scene in Back to School.
I love Rodney Dangerfield.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
I know.
At age 70.
Yeah.
Going back to school.
Do you like Rodney Dangerfield, Hannah?
I was just going to say I do like Rodney Dangerfield because I love like Caddyshack. But when I saw Natural Born Killers, I was like, I don't think I could ever see Rodney Dangerfield again.
Do you like William Zabka?
I don't know who that is.
Johnny from Karate Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Playing another villain. I mean, after we get off this, I would maybe watch Back to School.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, we got the time.
Also, it has what's the Yellen comic, isn't it?
Sam Kinison.
Yeah, Sam Kinison is also in it.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Lots of dead people in that film.
Do you think, Hannah, while watching this scene, did you feel like compassion for Paige when you originally watched this, or were you just laughing
So
hysterically?
I think it's like it's just a wonderful, chaotic, like they're just trying to be like, Paige is off the rails. So she like does 12 things in 12 minutes. You know what I mean? She like takes a shot and then has a guy take a shot out of like her chest, which like, I'm like, you're like a sophomore. And then she pushes that girl up against the wall. That was crazy.
And when she pushes that girl up against the wall, like I think she physically hurt that girl because Hazel is like consoling that girl afterwards.
I know.
And that girl is crying.
I know.
There is no way an RA would not have shut this party down, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I believe it's got to be a frat house. It's got to be a frat house.
Because in the next episode, when jumping ahead to a next episode, when Marco is talking, Marco gives Dylan that picture, and he's like, "You can have your dorm mates for, like not be jealous over this picture."
Yeah,
I don't know. Someone from Canada maybe could explain better.
Yeah, is this common practice?
Like, does your shirt say wiener?
Yeah.
Love that.
Does it say what's the bottom say?
Records.
Wiener records. Nice. Yeah, I was really hoping that Paige would beat the shit out of that girl. I think that would have been.
Do we know who that girl is?
No. It could be Amy, for all I know.
Oh, man.
I only wish it was.
Has Amy messaged you or anything since you followed her on Instagram?
Oh, my God, no. And she liked my pictures now. I should message her and be like, do you want to be on my podcast? Are you Amy? Or did I just follow some random person?
I think my favorite part of the party scene is when Paige sits between the two guys on the stairwell and puts her arms around them. And they're just like, at least the white guy, there's an Asian guy, but the white guy just seems very excited about this.
Well, that white guy is also the guy that does the shot.
Oh, makes sense.
Does anyone think that Spinner looks like a singer in a grunge band right now? Specifically, Silverchair?
He like goes hot and fast through those alt rock looks.
Yeah, I want to interview him so bad to figure it out.
Shane Kipple.
Silverchair is the Australian? No, they're Australian. Are they Australian?
Yeah,
they were super young, right?
Yeah, they won a contest to get their record deal.
Oh,
became huge.
Well,
I'd like to win a contest.
Like any contest.
And get a record. I won a cakewalk when I was in 5th grade.
Wow.
I won it twice in the same day, so I got 2 cakes.
That's
Do you know what a cakewalk is?
No.
So it's a circle that has numbers, and you're walking to the music, and then when the music stops, you stop and you're on a number, and then they pull out a number, and if you're the number, you get to pick a cake off the table.
A crazy thing.
Did you have to put money in?
Yeah, I think it was like a raffle ticket you had to purchase. But
how much was the raffle
excitement?
When I
probably
was
back then $1.
Okay.
I don't know if I told this story before. When I was a kid, 14, me and my former friend Joe Infante, won a putting contest at the country club that my parents belonged to, and won like $2,000.
Whoa.
That's
like Caddyshack.
Yeah, we beat the adults. We beat the adults, and the adults were pissed.
I would have been pissed.
Good.
And they wanted the chorus to submit us that we are no longer amateur athletes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
How do you give away an amateur athlete status? That just seems like he's an amateur athlete.
One of the people that was mad owned a MiG jet, like a literal jet. And then he years later died because he ran into some birds and crashed the jet.
Well, that's what he gets.
Yeah, that's karma.
Messing with me.
That's what he gets. Let's move ahead to the guitar purchase. Where Joey's like,
no,
man,
no,
did
no,
this
no, no,
cost
no, no,
you
no.
$400? And then he says, $5 million. I can't remember what he says. And then moving on, freeze frame, and the episode's over. Okay, what were you saying, Rick? What's going on?
You missed the whole Dean part.
No, Dean doesn't show up yet. She grabs the key. She sees the key and now cuts.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Dean does not show up.
Finds out about
Hold
the car
on, hold on.
Dean.
I'm so confused. I wrote this down. I just had to scroll down my notes. I'm so confused with the timeline that is happening here. Mike, are you watching it right now?
Yeah. They don't show Dean.
Can you zip back to like Joey's house and see what time of day it is? Can you see light coming out the windows?
It looks a little dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does seem odd that they would be in a guitar store and then go home and Paige would be ripping shots at the same time across town.
Yeah, like that seems like a 5 p.m. thing.
She's unraveling. She's on a hot streak.
When Joey is like, "Oh, whoa, Fender Stratocaster," I was like, not that impressive, and also that he can't tell a $250 guitar versus a $4,000 guitar is pretty awesome.
I think it tracks for him. Yeah.
I think if both of you had a $250 guitar in your hand and then somebody gave you a $4,000 guitar, you could absolutely tell.
But visually, if someone showed me like a Telecaster that was like 500 versus 1,500, I wouldn't be able to tell.
No, that's a harder tell. But like,
you're talking about like 10 million versus 500.
Yeah,
made out of solid gold is what you're saying.
Dipped, bronzed.
And it talks and drives a car.
Weighing 57 pounds.
Yes. My other favorite thing about that scene is that Craig bought a $4,000 guitar and a $200 amp.
Yeah. Did you think Joey was right? Because I kind of do.
Of course. Because he has no money. He can't pay rent.
He's been living there rent for, like, okay, it's so sad that, like, all his parents are dead and, like, he has nobody. So, like, I do get that. But also, that's not Joey's problem. And he is heating the whole garage.
Yes, true that. True that.
I love that Canadians call electricity hydro. I love it so much.
Hydro.
Oh, I love it so much. I also love that Craig's pizza bill is $250 a month.
Yeah, that don't even keep you in pizza. My dad, the state pays you. I was like, you're such a snot.
We're going to move ahead to this is indeed a frat party. So my favorite part of the frat party is the guy who's in the toga with like the green face paint and just goes "Rawr" in Paige's face.
Yeah. But she's not heard.
I'm not into that scene. I'm not into the frat scene, the Greek system. That was never my scene. I think my old band we actually played a couple frat parties. We did one at my hometown and we did one on tour. But other than that, not something I was excited to do.
I feel like it's a bad place. It never cannot be a bad place.
That party looked like potentially fun, but then when she said he's a rapist and nobody batted an eye, I was like, okay, this is an unsafe space. This is not a good place to be.
I feel like there was a couple missed opportunities in this episode.
Go on.
You should have been a writer for this.
I should have been a writer. I feel like it would have been a good thing, not a good thing, but like if another victim of Dean was also at that party and was like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. They just don't speak up because they're afraid. But
yeah. Mm-hmm. But maybe not. I mean, he's a freshman in trying to get into this fraternity. I don't know. I don't know people's lives.
He works quickly.
He does. He's really efficient.
Yeah.
The announcement that Paige makes, and when he pulls out from behind the bar and says like tries to calm everything down. There's a guy just standing on the stairwell with a lip ring and a green frat shirt. I really enjoyed him.
What kind of face was he making?
No face. Just kind of like, huh?
Oh, I see.
What's going on?
The money for
What?
extras for this episode was they blew the budget on the
They
extras.
blew it. I also feel like this episode, maybe more
They
than other.
didn't blow it. They just gave him a free keg of beer.
True.
No,
And pizza.
maybe.
No, you're right. I'm joking.
Compared to
Sorry,
season
Hannah.
two, though, I
Sorry,
feel
Hannah.
like-
Sorry, Hannah.
Sorry,
Hannah.
Mike. Sorry.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry.
Oh,
So-
God, I hate it. But
Sorry.
also, I love it. Compared to season 3, though, it seems like the filming is also like a little more movie-like.
Yeah, I wonder. I didn't look it up. I wonder if they got like a better DP or something.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm watching ahead. I'm watching Paige slam Spinner's car into Dean's car.
The
So-
car he just bought.
The horror on Spinner's face when he sees it.
Okay, how geographically, how close do you think this frat party was to where Dylan's party was?
Oh, very close. It's on campus.
Yeah.
When they pulled up, Paige had to have seen that obnoxious yellow Corvette.
Yeah, probably. Well, because there was an episode before her court case. They knew that they were on the same campus, I think.
Yeah,
Dylan should go kick his ass.
I can't believe Paige stole Spinner's car to do that.
She's off the rails.
You just need a couple bricks.
And he's so poor, too. That's his whole thing. It was his first car, and he paid for it all himself.
I can't believe this shows how good Spinner is, that he took the blame.
I know. Yeah.
What a good boyfriend. Or he could be very evil. He has ulterior motives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Ever think about that?
I don't know. Tell
No.
me how that could work in his favor.
Are you talking about taking Paige to Pound Town? Because he already
Don't
You're
say it.
disgusting. You're
You're-
disgusting.
You're
You're a
shut that
pig.
down. You already shut
You're a
that
pig.
down.
Yeah, I don't think they do that.
Ugh.
They don't take it to the bone zone?
I don't think so.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why, not to spoil it, but later on, Spinner loses his virginity and it's like a big deal.
Who's he lose his virginity to?
Do you want me to tell
Liberty.
you? Or do you want it to be a surprise?
I don't
Towers.
care. I know what's happening for a couple seasons.
I think it's Manny.
Cool.
I know. It is cool.
It is cool.
It is
Poor
pretty cool.
Manny. Getting
Not poor
taken
Manny,
advantage
she
by
just-
Spinner
I think
and Craig.
she's in control of her own thing, usually, I think.
You're right. So does Paige takes a cab home, I think?
Yeah, on the busiest street in the world.
I was like, where is she? Manhattan?
Downtown.
This is so much.
I also love that sad song that was playing for that montage of Craig going to Sean's and Paige going home.
I love when Spinner just throws his backpack in the back of the broken
That's
window.
the best part of this episode.
I know, when he can't get that door open.
But it's funny that the back window
Smash.
broke. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It was she should have walked away from that with some pain from how hard she hit that car.
Who knows? Maybe she did, but she's so.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm saying. Bjork teacher is what's the Bjork looking teacher's name again? Hannah?
Miss Sauvé.
Miss Sauvé.
Sorry,
She
Hannah.
is- So she goes to meet with Miss Sauvé.
In the
And-
worst outfit I've ever seen.
This is a continuation of the new year, new look, new Paige,
Paige.
legally blonde look.
Yeah, she's favoring the off-the-shoulder hot pink numbers this year. It's really
And too much makeup because
and some hair
Paul's
curls
doesn't need it. Doesn't
and
need
other
it.
not curled.
I'm going to take some counterattack. I'm feeling a little bit of a summer cold coming on. I'm going to
Oh no, a summer cold.
take these. Oh, what does she say to Miss Sauvé? Hannah.
Well, she comes in and Miss Sauvé's like, I didn't expect you to be this happy. And Paige is like, well, I've got multiple personalities. It's like, what? And then she's like, I kind of forget what she says to Miss Sauvé, but Miss Sauvé's like, I'm really proud of you. You like stood up, whatever.
Yeah, you took the moral high road. And then Paige is like,
no, I did. I broke my boyfriend's car.
I smashed the shit out of 2 people's cars.
And I took shots, and I kissed a stranger, and I beat the shit out of some girl last night.
So when the police show up at school, like saying, Miss Hatsalakis goes, Gavin, please come with me. So if you guys watch the scene where where the car's outside and the police are like taking pictures and doing some measurements or whatnot, the best extras I've seen in Degrassi is this scene. I don't know. I doubt you guys saw it, but there's these 2 guys that are probably like freshmen that look like JT when JT first started, and they just high five each other in the background.
I want to, like, Spinner's acting when something is wrong is he just holds his arm, like,
and he's like crying. Yeah, he was crying.
Go watch it. It's I'll give you the exact same. 15 minutes and 37 seconds is when the kids high five each other.
I'm not going to watch that.
Take a screen grab.
Yeah, take a screen grab.
Okay. Oh my God, it's so good.
Are they outside with Spinner?
Yeah, they're outside, and there's 3 kids, and one kid.
Why are they happy about his car wreck?
I don't know, but it's so random. It made me so happy. But you're right about the silver chair. He's definitely in silver chair.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing you've said this episode, Rick.
What? Damn.
Yeah. That's the way. Because we haven't discussed anything about the B plot, which is the Joey Jeremiah.
The B plot basically isn't happening.
It doesn't. He comes home and Joey's like, "I'm broke. I'm a loser. I hit you up for cash."
That's good. That's good.
I love it so much that Joey Jeremiah is just a terrible with finances, because like it just carries over from the original series. I love it.
Well, because he's supporting 2 kids, man.
No.
You think he spent too much on commercials? Like the first episode, season 1, he had commercials where he tore his shirt off.
Yeah, Caitlin Ryan can chip in a little bit. Just be like,
where is she?
Yo, Caitlin, give me a couple bucks. I'm trying to leave my stepkid this failing business in the future.
Where was she? We just saw where she was.
She went to Montreal, right?
I thought she sent Craig a birthday video from like Budapest or something.
Oh, maybe.
Sounds more correct. Have you been to Budapest, Anna?
No.
Rick?
Is that in Turkey?
Oh.
Where's Budapest? Hungary,
yeah.
Yeah. I have not been to Hungary.
Did you know they have the oldest subway in the world?
That's cool. Have you been to Budapest?
Yes. Of course I have.
Oh, come on.
I'm a touring musician. I've been all over the world.
Big Budapest punk scene?
I played a show in Budapest. It was okay.
I feel like that type of show is like, oh, I'm gonna go to Budapest to play a show, and like you're just stoked to be in Budapest, you know.
I know one of like my bigger fans is from Budapest, so his name's Kasaba Vince. He was very good. He was singing along. He was the only one singing along.
Did you play their solo?
Yeah, I was playing their solo.
Did you fly or take the train?
Oh, take the train.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Dean is pissed. So pissed.
He's going to beat up Spinner.
He is so angry. My gosh.
I hate Dean, but I think that actor has a lot of fun with this role.
He's got some Dean chops.
Yeah, he's got Dean chops.
Does Dean come back?
You know, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so.
Okay. This is the end of Dean.
Maybe.
I wonder how much he got paid. Man, if we can interview him, I would love to.
He's big time. He's got that Marvel money.
I know, but if we just talk, well, how much in residuals is he making for that?
I bet that would be shocking amount of residuals.
$78 a year is my guess.
No, I bet it's more than that.
120.
I think, yeah, 120. You're right, Hannah. You're right. You would think so when Dean like is so angry at Paige, Paige turns it like she's not afraid at all. She's just like, I'm not afraid of you. What did she say exactly? But it kind of like shuts him down where he's like, ooh.
She basically says, when I do something wrong, I take responsibility for it.
Yeah. And I'm done with all of this, is what she says. I'm done with this.
So she's at the police station to tell the authorities that she was the one who indeed caused the accident.
Yeah, because Spinner wasted his one phone call on...
What an idiot. What an idiot. When she said, Spinner, you wasted your one phone call on me, I was like, she knows he's dumb.
Aw, that's not nice.
Oh, but it's true.
So we kind of discussed the next scene, which Joey is just like basically saying, yeah, I'm a loser. I was hoping to give you the dealership just in case you wanted to do that for a living.
But if I were Craig, I'd be like, okay, but if I have to pay for the dealership, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I feel like probably is $4,000 going to save that dealership?
I don't even know. I don't know what would.
Overextended on all of his credit.
What saved the dealership? People got to buy cars, I guess.
Right.
Well, with Paige running around smashing them all up, maybe there's some money to be made.
There's hope.
Do you think Dean bought his car from Joey?
No.
That car was a gift from his father.
Yeah.
That's like
brand spanking new.
No, because that's a vintage Corvette. But
I could see Dean going, you know who my father is?
I feel like that car was like his dad likes like hunting car, like trolling for tail car, and then his dad was like, son, I'm giving you the keys to the Corvette.
What is up with you with like tail? Did you say hunting for tail? What is wrong with you? You were disgusting.
And at first I thought he meant hunting car, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Hunting for
I bet
tail.
Craig's dad and Dean's dad have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, totally. Terrible people.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're
okay. The final scene, Hannah, lead us through. It's Paige and Spinner as Spinner sitting on a recycling bin trying to fix the rear bumper.
Spinner's fixing his bumper, which like I don't really know what he thinks he's gonna do. Is like bang the dents out, I guess.
Why is he taking to Sean?
Good question. I don't know that they're all tight with Sean. I think there's a Jimmy group and a Sean group, and they're not combined. But Paige basically comes up and she's like, they took my license, which was exciting. And then she was like, I'll get a job to help pay off your car. And he's like, okay, did you come here to make jokes? And she's like, I know, I guess we're not having fun yet. And then she's like, what if we went to the drive-in? And I'm in his smashed up fucking car, I guess. But they laugh and they smile and she hands him a wrench.
Yeah. Episode over.
Do you think Paige has ever touched a wrench before in her life before that moment?
No.
Yeah.
No. She has the soft hands of a girl who's never worked a day in her life.
Hey, Mike, did you fix your sink? Your mom's sink?
I did.
Cool.
I did. So we tried to have a new theme song for the beginning of season 4, but I wasn't able to get it in time. But this is the debut of our new theme song. We didn't mention it earlier, but I hope you like it. We just tried to have some fun of it. Well, you heard it, Hannah, and obviously Rick has heard it. So, but to the people listening, I hope you like the new theme song. We just tried to spice things up.
Well, the people listening will have heard it as well. So we're
yeah.
And we'll continue with that theme song for at least probably
forever.
Season 4.
Forever.
I would like to do Whatever It Takes.
Oh,
yeah, I would love
with Hannah
that
singing it.
Yeah,
right.
I would love that.
I'll get to work. I have some time next week. So.
Ooh.
Singing that for the last 143 weeks.
You keep calling me about projects.
But anywho, I will.
Can I add something before we go?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, so when Paige walks up to Spinner's house and that a car swiftly follows behind her.
Yeah.
I was like so hoping that the way the episode would turn was that Dean's lawyer would step out of the car and be like, Paige, Michael Chuck, I'm going to solve all your problems.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was very disappointed it didn't happen.
That car really whipped up in a way where I really thought.
Yeah, that it was gonna something was gonna happen.
Or like I was like, okay, what I really thought it was, I was like, okay, her parole officer is just dropping her off and is gonna pick her back up and take her to jail. And then she didn't go back to jail. She didn't go to jail at all.
No. I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.